Right, it's time for Ask GMBN, Blake.
Oh yes!
But we've got a special one this week because we asked on our social media for questions just for you.
Oh my! You've chucked me. You've put me in the deep end. You've dumped me in the black.
Loads of our lovely followers on social media and on YouTube have sent us loads of good questions that I am going to pose to you. So I hope you're ready. We've got loads of them. First one.
Yeah.
J Prime 93. What's your favourite place to ride in the UK?
God, that's a tough one. I like to ride in a number of different places. My favourite place to ride dirt jumps is my local spot where I've been riding for years and years and years. It's a place called Buckland Rings. It's in the south, but I do like Wind Hill. I like Rogate at the moment.
Yeah.
And Bike Park Wales is a pretty good place to go.
Yeah.
Black Mountain, insane. So you see, there's not one favourite place.
The question was, what's your favourite place? Anyway,
they're all great.
Dan H, how old were you when you started riding, and what was your first bike?
So my first bike was a BMX. My dad hand built it from the ground up. It was blue. It was a British Eagle, and I started racing BMX when I was 5.
Oh wow, that's pretty young.
Yeah.
Ethan Curran, 2003. Hey, love the vids. What's the worst injury Blake has had?
Oh. I broke my leg, tib and fib. I still got a pin in my leg, so that goes through my bone. It's called nailing. They nailed it. So there's a big long titanium rod like that in the big bone, and it didn't have a cast. But I snapped my leg in half. It sounded like I slipped a pedal and hit my shin pad. Yeah, big loud crack.
And that pin that just stays in, does it?
So that's meant to come out within the 18 months to 2 years.
Right.
I've still got it in there after 3 years.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Stoked Spokes MTB. Who was Blake's first bike sponsor?
DMR Bikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
DMR Bikes.
DMR Bikes there as well.
Yeah. I think everyone was in the UK.
Cool British company.
Yep.
Jamie Hazelden. Would you ever ride Rampage if you were invited? 5 years ago, would you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
And full of want to just do stuff. Yeah. Yes, but now I don't think. Would you ride it?
No, but I could have possibly years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
There was maybe a slim chance when G went and did his first one. But if I'd have shown more willingness, I maybe could have. But that was back in the old days when everything was a tenth of the size. But now, no chance.
No, but you do get to build your own track, so you can build it to your
Can you
abilities.
build a really small one?
Yeah, you just halfway down, like you can walk up, you can ride down the push-up. Actually, the push-up apparently is really hard. You need ropes to climb up stuff. So I would like to go and scope it out. We should go to that site.
Yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to go and watch it as well.
Yeah.
Horton Chris 007. If you're only allowed to perform one trick for the rest of your life, I'm not sure why that'd be the case, but one trick, what trick would you choose?
Well, for the rest of my life, I'll be super dizzy. It'll have to be the 360.
A 300.
The 360. 300. I'll be crashing a lot. The 360 is my favourite trick. You can get so many different angles. You can kind of potentially go upside down with the 360.
Those nosy, look on the gi style ones.
Looking back, I love 360s.
Tobias Turner, what's the biggest or the best trick you've ever done?
The biggest and best trick I've done is a 360 double tail whip. I did it for a video for a clothing sponsor, Animal Clothing. I did it for that, and then it's a demanding trick. It's like all or nothing off that lip. Yeah, that was my favourite big trick I've ever done.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Joss Waters 05. What do you think of 29ers and what do you think of cleats? So clip-in pedals.
29-inch. So I rode 29-inch at Mega Avalanche, and that was my first ever time riding a 29er, and I loved it only because it was racing and I was going over some horrible rough terrain.
Yeah.
And it kind of glided over all of it.
Yeah.
Clipped in. There's a time and a place for being clipped in. Maybe if I was racing cross, I'm not really a clipped in kind of guy.
I guess 29er doesn't suit your riding most of the time.
No, I like a bike that's kind of quite agile and flickable. I think when it moved to 27.5, I was like, whoa, you're getting big wheels, but now I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
But 29 is quite, it's big.
Inco Kupfer, what's the difference between freeride and downhill?
Well, freeride, downhill there's loads of rules. Freeride, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. You can have fun. You can race. You can go slow and be steezy. You can have a lot of style.
I like the rules.
You do like racing, don't you?
Yeah.
So what would you pick? Downhill?
Yeah. Well, that's good to have a bit of change, isn't it? Yeah. Stephen Pryor, should I start with clipless pedals or flats as a beginner mountain biker?
Well, you're talking to the man that likes being flat pedaled, and I learned on flats. So I'm going to say flats. You?
I'd say the same, yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I think flats. Clipped, yeah.
Atarakin, how often does Zimblake shred his tyres?
That's like skidding.
Shred, I guess wear them out.
So Steve Jones from GMBN literally gives me grief because of my tyres on my downhill bike. He's like, why have you got these tyres? They're so worn out. Why? Well, I do like a worn tyre. Yeah. Especially when you're riding big jumps. They roll faster. Yeah. You've still got an aggressive tyre on the outside. So in turns, you can actually corner. But then in the middle, it's like totally worn.
I used to do that sometimes.
Yeah. Do you do that in racing?
No, occasionally. For downhill tracks, for fast downhill tracks, you would. But
well, so I kind of go to the dead.
Tomer Iksol is asking about your canyon talk. He says, how tall are you and what size do you ride? He would like a smaller size frame. It's more flickable and playful. He's 182 centimetres. That's pretty tall. What's pretty about 6 foot and a bit.
Okay.
And he's thinking of getting a medium one. So what size do you ride?
I ride a medium. To be honest, if you're 6 foot, you would want to go for a large.
What is 182? Let me Google that. 182 centimetres into inches.
It's 6 foot
6
now.
foot, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm 5'6".
Cool. Not very tall, are you?
No, I'm pretty short. So a medium's good. I wouldn't go anything smaller. I've tried a large on my nuke-proof Mega.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that bike was way too big for me to kind of handle. And move down. I was like, no, it's just like the reach was terrible. Like I didn't feel comfortable.
Too big.
The medium's best. So for you, I think the large would be like me riding a medium.
Right, on to quickfire round. So Chris Can, Dubbing It UK, Zim Blake or Zimbo Ray? Which brother is the best rider?
We're both the same.
Really?
Yeah, Ray's really good at competition dirt jump. He far outdid me in competition. His backflips are the straightest backflips in the game.
Whereas yours a bit wonky.
Mine are always wonky.
Jacob Zupanich, when will the How to Backflip video be coming out?
Soon, when we can get the insurance for Neil to do it.
J. Roach Doherty, would you ever come to Australia to ride?
100% yes.
Love to. Big Red Fella, would you rather have feet for hands or hands for feet?
Now, this is a tricky question. Hands for feet. Then you'd be like a monkey and climb and grab everything.
Right, now on to a couple about Zimbabwe. Cameron Francis Smith.
This is quick fire.
Are you actually from Zimbabwe?
Yes, I am from Zimbabwe. Born, bred, lived there for 15 years.
That doesn't sound like an accent.
I've been here for 17 years.
Richard, what made you leave Zimbabwe? This isn't a quick fire.
This is not a quick fire question.
Come on, give us the quick answer if you can.
So my dad was a farmer. We lost our land because of political problems in the country, so we had to seek refuge. Mum and Dad had a British passport, so the best place to come was England. And we moved straight to the Isle of Wight because we had an auntie and uncle lived there, and they had a free house because they had a house in Cape Town. We moved straight there, and we've lived there ever since.
Right, seeing as it said Ask Blake, I've got a jumping related, correct me if I'm wrong. So
you can help me, you can help me.
Yeah, well, you might be able to help out Jake, who's riding a specialised stunt jumper in Reno, Nevada.
Oh, nice place.
Who's been hitting this jump for a while, and he can't make it smooth. So
okay,
check
let's
it
see
out.
it.
Let's go dusty and dry this.
That looks so good. Not like he ain't. Oh,
what?
What, he's cleared the jump. He's got air.
Yeah.
But the technique looked a bit...
kind of
different.
Front wheel up, isn't he? When he lands, like mega front wheel up.
He looks like he pre-hops, like he like totally jumps before, like a misfire, really. Like.
Yeah, I'd agree. I reckon it looks like you're pumping too early and then just trying to like lift the bike
with this, like if it looks like he's been clipped in, he's like pulling the bike up.
Good tips for Jake then?
I would say do the same technique but a bit later. You letting the lip do the work for you. Don't rely on your feet, hook and bring it up with your feet. So that's my tip, and yours?
I would say the same, and actually get out and ride pump tracks a lot as well. That really helps with your pumping technique and being able to then lift the bike properly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Nice one. That's all your questions, Blake.
Hey, we're going to do one next week for you.
Well, maybe. Thanks for getting involved, everybody, on Instagram. That's where we've got all the questions this week.
Thank you very much. Some good questions.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to get involved, we've got some Black Friday deals on the GMBN website. We've got these metallic jerseys and t-shirts.
Look at this.
That's gold.
This is probably
silver. Can you see the shininess on camera?
That, yeah.
It's pretty speckly.
flipping good. If you want to get your hands on one of these, we've put the link in the description down below.
Yeah.
Go get yourself a nice Black Friday deal, whatever deal. That's pretty cool.
Thanks for your support. Seeing as it's an Ask Blake, I think we should throw to 2 of your videos. I reckon, Blake, you ride in the Mega Avalanche. If you want to see that one, we talked about it a little bit already. Yep. Click over here for that video. If you've got a favourite Blake video, Blake?
If you want to see me hit the biggest jumps in my life, click over here for Darkfest.
Yeah, hit that sub button, give us a thumbs up if you like this week's Ask.
See ya!